Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch. Uh-oh.
Oops, we're one short this week. Darcy is floating somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. And
Mexico said no podcast for you.
She
Bro.
tried. She did try hard. We can give her that. She really tried to be here, but Mexico was not allowing it. She
I
could have
said,
crossed the border for the pod.
go drink some margs. Get out of here.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, but we're still here for you bitches. And we are
Yeah,
5 days from Christmas. That's
I
like so
know.
wild to me. I don't know where December went.
I'm not ready. I have to go to Target after I put these children to bed tonight.
Oh my God. Target 5 days before Christmas. That is terrifying.
I'm hoping it's like late night, so like it's okay. They're
That's
open till
terrifying.
12 a.m. So
You should go at 11:59. That's terrifying. I don't want to go to a Target. I don't even want to go to the grocery store this week. Ugh.
I know.
Oh, well, what are you going to do?
What are you
Anywho,
gonna do?
we're here a day early for you bitches. And next week we have a fun little holiday episode for you guys. And then we'll be back with you in the new year in 2024.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Which, do you guys realize I saw so many times today? We're not going to see the Potomac finale until 2024. I'm so upset.
The
That's all.
Potomac finale?
Not Potomac.
Salt Lake. I know.
Salt Lake.
We're not going to know what happens on that call that was filmed in May of 2023 until 2024.
I'm so annoyed. God,
Isn't that
they really
crazy?
are dragging it out.
Dragging. But I'm excited. And I'm ready to get into that.
All right. Let's get
Summer's
into the
ready
news.
too.
Exactly.
Summer's filling in for Darcy.
Yeah, she may have a little bit of an attitude today. She's kind of going through something. We're not sure
Poor girl.
what she's growing.
Poor girl.
So let's go.
Let's get into it. This week, Traitors, the new. I don't feel like it's season 2, but I feel like it's season 2 to anyone that like watches it because they like Bravo people. But Traitors, I think, has like been around.
I think that it's season 2 for America. I think that Traitors Europe was So.
Okay, so Traitors season 2 America. Anyways, it's dropping January 12th, which is like really soon. And I kind of feel like I don't remember. I don't know if I watched it like when it dropped. I feel like they put all the episodes out at once though.
They did.
Did they?
Yes.
It's exciting. So the full cast list is as follows. Larsa, Marcus Jordan, her man, Pilot Pete from The Bachelor, Tamra, Peppermint from RuPaul's Drag Race, Maxim Shmerkovsky from Dancing with the Stars. We have Phaedra, Sheree. We have a few Real Worlders. We have CT. We have Johnny Bananas. And we have Trishelle. Do you remember Trishelle from Real World Vegas? Crazy.
I sure do remember.
Yep, I've seen every Real World, every single episode. Kevin Crater from Bling Empire, Bergie from Love Island, Dan Giesling from Big Brother, Deontay Wilder, who's a pro boxer. I'm not going to get this name right. Ekin Sue, she's from Love Island, UK. A couple of other Big Brother people. Someone that's from Parliament at Buckingham Palace. Isn't that kind of wild? Oh, I almost forgot MJ from The Shaws.
Oh, MJ, I did see that. Johnny Bananas, he was on House of Villains. That's fun.
I know. He's like really making his way around reality television.
He is. And Lindsay Hubbard.
Oh. But it's going to be a good cast. I'm excited about it. Yeah. Coming January 12th to a Peacock near you. Speaking of Lindsay Hubbard, the Summer House teaser dropped today. Did you watch it?
I did watch it, and I just saw like a bunch of Kyle and Carl. There wasn't much anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Paige.
It's like Lindsay in a car. That's about it.
Yeah.
It was just a teaser. Like it really wasn't much of anything.
Yeah.
But it came out today, which means I guess it's coming soon. I mean, I guess they put it out. They must have put it out last night because I saw it this morning, and I think they put it out right after Winter House reunion finished.
They could have, because I dipped out of the Winter House reunion with like 5 minutes left. I was like tired. They were doing like their final thoughts, and I always dip out of final thoughts. I don't care.
Yeah, the Winter House reunion kind of was a flopper for me, but we'll get to that. Jersey news: Melissa and Joe are being sued for $1.4 million over alleged permanent injuries. I don't know what that means, but they're in another lawsuit, so good for them. RHUGT premiered this week, which we're going to talk about the first 3 episodes, and Ramona was not invited to the premiere party because she has been canceled, but she went anyway.
No, I heard that she was gonna be out of town, and then she said that she was going to be in town, so I don't really
Oh,
know.
I don't think I believe they didn't invite her. She is canceled AF.
But she went. They said she was only there for, like, 2 minutes,
I
though.
think they, like, kindly asked her to leave. She was canceled from BravoCon. You think they were gonna invite her to the premiere party? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then I also heard this week that RHUGT season 4, the one with, like, Caroline and Brandy, is permanently pulled and it's never coming out.
I did not hear that, but you learn something new every day.
I think that it's probably true because really at this point, like, it's irrelevant. By the time that thing airs, it's so long ago that it's not even gonna be relevant anymore. You gotta move fast in TV.
Agreed.
So I think that's probably true. So sorry, Alex McCord, you are not gonna make your comeback, and neither are you, Gretchen. Speaking of Gretchen, that moves me over to OC, which has lots of videos and photos of Alexis and John Jansen parading their love around town. And remember last week when I said that is definitely John Jansen's boat? Well, it was because the video of them making out on it came out.
Are they calling the paparazzi on themselves?
I definitely. Okay, John Jansen is like a fame whore, and Alexis wants to be back in that limelight so freaking bad. They're definitely calling the paparazzi themselves. I'm wondering if she really is gonna like get that contract for next season. We'll see, to be determined. A little bit of Beverly Hills. It's not anything we didn't know, but there was just more articles coming out about how Kyle and Mo are being accused of hyping up their marriage for drama and ratings. And again, like we already knew that, and I feel like we all kind of agree with that. So we'll see what happens there. Potomac, everyone was out for like a little Christmas gathering. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone with the exception of Candiace, Karen, and Wendy, which it's sad that Karen wasn't there, but Charisse was there. So I think that's why Karen wasn't there. But they were all out for this like Christmas gathering and no Professor Wendy and no Candiace to be seen.
I don't think they'll be coming back next season. I just feel like nobody even wants to film with
No
Candace.
one wants to film with her. And like, she could say whatever she wants about how she's still going to be there. I feel like if Giselle won't film with her and nobody else wants to film with her, she can't be there much longer. Just saying. Okay, did you see Andy's Jingle Ball outfit?
I did, and he came out and said that it was a bad
But
outfit.
like, why? I just can't even. I remember I saw it and I was like, Andy in Jordans? Because he posted just a photo of his Jordans. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Good for him. Cool. But I'm like, I didn't know they paired with a flannel top and like just it was all bad and I've never seen him make such a bad fashion choice before. It was bad.
I think he was trying to be young and hip, and it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. We didn't really talk about the Jingle Ball because like there was like a whole promo thing with him and the Gorgas and I just wasn't really into it. So I didn't talk about it. You know why? Because I don't like the Gorgas and I don't have to talk about anything I don't want to because this is our podcast. So there. Andy was at the Madonna concert, which also, if you watch What Happens Live, apparently Aaron and Jessel and I can't remember if she said Uber or Brent also were at the Madonna concert, but Madonna saw him sitting in the front row and she called him out and called him like a shit stir and was like, stop talking about me on Watch What Happens Live. She was like teasing him, but it was really funny. Like, could you imagine being Andy? Like, that's his idol. It was hysterical. There's like a video on TMZ.
I love
There was
that.
a like a Vanderpump Villa thing that came out. I think Lisa dropped it. It was just like a photo of her and the whole staff. So that should be coming to Hulu pretty soon. I feel like they said early 2024. That's kind of it for news, except for Kim and Croy Corner. Hit me with the Kim and Croy news.
Kim is selling stuff on her own Instagram account. Her son told the cops that maybe her dad was hitting her, but if you listen to the audio, the cop was like, "But you didn't see that." It was very like leading. I don't know. It was
Oh, I didn't
awkward.
hear that part.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, "Oh, did you see her hitting her? You thought you saw him hitting her?" It was very weird. And then yes, Kim is posting bags that are not hers. They're like pictures from the website. So she's scamming.
Like
Scammer.
I've sold stuff on like Poshmark and I will grab like the photo, like the image from the website because it's like a better image of what it would look like. But then I also post like the actual product and the condition of it. Like I don't just post the product website image and that's it.
Yeah. It's like weird.
Kim ZB
I wouldn't
Closet,
buy it
follow
from her.
her.
Yeah.
Any other news this week? I feel like everyone's just like riding into the holidays, basically.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't a lot to talk about. I feel like it was a slow week.
Yup. Figures. Darcy goes on vacation. Slow week of news. Summer baby.
She's got an attitude today, guys. Sorry about that.
Poor girl. She's like,
Let's
fuck
get into the
this.
shows.
Let's get into the shows of the week. Filmed last time or recorded last time. I'm like drunk. We recorded last time on Tuesday or Wednesday, so we didn't get to talk about Beverly Hills or Miami. So let's start with Beverly Hills. We start with that weird, awkward ass kiss between Mauricio and Kyle. It's so awkward.
So awkward. I don't know what she's like. Get away from me, and he's like going in for the kiss. I don't. That was
It felt
awkward.
definitely like a production ploy. Like I don't think he really wanted to kiss her either, but he was like, "Let's do this for the cameras, babe."
Oh, you don't think he wanted to kiss her
No, but I think
either?
he really doesn't want people talking about them, and he wants everyone to think everything's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Then we went to Kyle's therapy session where she cried for 20 minutes, so that was great.
You know what I will say is I am her friend dying, she has to feel an immense amount of guilt because of the way that she passed
For
away.
sure.
Like, did she not know what was going on and she feels bad because she didn't know? Did she know what was going on and like feels bad because she didn't step in to help more? I feel like she definitely feels very guilty about that. And I will give her some grace. She must be going through it because I know I would feel some type of way as
I'm
well.
sure she feels absolutely awful, for sure. I'm just like, I don't want to go to your therapy for 20 minutes as part of the show.
I also
But I
agree.
feel bad for her in real life. Obviously, that's terrible. We got to know Anne or Anna Marie. We're still not sure because she's been called so many things at this point. But we got to go to her house and learn a little bit more about her. And I just like, I can't understand why she would even think it was a good idea to come around and say that her husband calls her an 8.5 in all areas. I feel
Neither
like that
can the
is not a
internet.
compliment.
Neither can the internet. So many people were like, I would leave.
Not a
So
compliment. Not a compliment. If someone told me
no.
that, I'd be like, bye. See ya.
Yeah, gotta go.
I'm a 10 in someone else's eyes. We went to Sutton's store. What was it, like a 4-year store reunion or something like
Yeah,
that?
like a 4-year store. Honey, you're only keeping it open because your husband is funding it. Like,
Right.
quote unquote, you did it on your own. You did it with your alimony, which good for you. But don't act like you broke your back to get
Right.
it. Oh, maybe you did.
Maybe she did. Yeah, someone had to get those bills paid. When she was doing her little like speech, weird, awkward speech, did you notice Megan King Edmonds in the back? Or excuse me,
I didn't
just
notice
Megan
when I was
King
watching, but I did notice on the internet days
when I
later.
posted
Yeah.
it.
Maybe
And
I
circled
do
her and
follow.
tagged her. Do you follow us at Boujee Bravo Bitches?
I need to. I need to.
Um, so Kyle brings Kim, and she essentially
Yeah.
says that she's like bringing her to show that they are close.
That yeah.
But like, then were we not supposed to think that? Because I really can't understand why she would bring Kim otherwise.
Yeah. It's
Stop
weird.
putting
I don't
Kim
know.
in this
Kyle is like
position.
doing too much. Ew, and then she was like FaceTiming Morgan. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of ugh. You know what, Kyle? I need a break from you.
I know. I feel like they're definitely dating. Just come out and say it.
Yeah. She's like, oh, you know what? Our friendships are different because she just roasts me. Like, what? What? Okay, Kyle. Thank you.
So weird.
Fucking weird.
Um, then we have esophagus gate at the store.
I don't know. This is giving me Janelle from Teen Mom, and I can't even
The
handle it.
esophagus
Like, I
part.
can't. Yeah, yeah. She's got esophageal issues. She has to lay on the plane,
Lay in the plane.
Okay. Yeah, she can't fly because of her esophagus. She has to lay on the
What?
floor of the plane. Yeah, that's
Listen,
what she
I'm
said
not
on
saying that
Twitter.
esophageal issues are like not real. I just feel like we're really hyping this issue up quite a bit. And as I mentioned, that esophageal varices, which is like mainly related to alcoholism, may be the issue we're talking about here.
There
But
you
Anne
go.
Marie had a lot to say about it. She came in too
Yeah.
hot and heavy.
She did come in too hot. She's not a doctor. She's not Sutton's doctor. Mind your own
Right.
business. Thank you. I did agree with Sutton being like, "Do you want my insurance card?" Yes,
I
I
feel
do.
like she also, it's going to come out in tonight's episode, I think, but I feel like she did try to portray herself as a doctor and like misled people to
I
think that.
thought so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
She is
saying. I
a
didn't
nurse,
know.
not a doctor. Not that nurses aren't
Yeah,
wonderful, but
exactly.
you're not a doctor.
They probably do more than the doctors,
They
but
definitely
like,
do more. They probably know more too.
yeah,
Anywho, Beverly Hills will be back on tonight.
I can't
Yeah, there
wait.
was like a Denise
Yes, I saw that
teaser that came
today.
out on Bravo today. Denise. I can't. Every time I like watch the reel that we made, I just like die. Like, is your jacket upside down? What? Is
Is
your
your
jacket
jacket
upside
on
down?
backwards?
Stop it. I know what
I
you're
know what you're
doing.
doing.
Is this about your
Stop
jacket?
it.
Oh, I hope she gets to come to the
Ah,
reunion for like 5 seconds just to clear
I
it
do
up.
too. I wonder if she
I
would come. She
know.
probably
She's
won't
not a friend
come.
of, so they're not going to invite her. She's just like
Yeah,
a
she's just
guest.
like, yeah.
She's like a Faye Resnick, basically.
Oh my God, fucking Faye.
I know. I know. The
All
morally
right,
corrupt Faye
Miami.
Resnick. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Miami. We're still in Palm Beach, darling, which is about 5 seconds from my house. The group has had enough of the Lenny talk. I want to know your thoughts on this.
I think that it's a lot of Lenny talk. And like last season, it just came out. It was new, it was fresh, it was interesting. Now I do think it's kind of played out. And I think that her boyfriend's getting played out. I think the group is getting played out. I possibly think the fans are getting played out. So I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I feel like I think I said this last week too. Like Lisa's just a talker. She talks a lot, and I feel
You
like
did
she
say
has
that.
no one
Yes.
to talk to, like she kind of said.
Okay.
So it's like, yes, it's way too much Lenny talk, but also she is the type of woman that like needs everyone's support and will keep you on the phone for hours. Like Lisa Barlow, who will keep you on the
I
phone
was
for
going to say like
hours.
Lisa
Right.
Barlow, who everyone says like, Lisa, I talked to you on the phone. I talked to you on the phone. Like,
Right. Yeah. So I
yeah.
kind of think there's a combo of she really likes to talk and it's a little too much. But
Yeah.
okay, when they were doing the scavenger hunt and they found Kiki's vibrator and Alexia called it a dil-do, I literally almost fell out of my chair. It was so
Oh my
funny to me.
God. A dil-do. It
Dil-do.
is funny though. That is
That is
funny. I like
brand
that.
marketing genius to call it a
It
dil-do.
is.
What can the
You're
dil-do
right.
do for you? It was so funny.
The dil-do will do you.
The rest of the episode was kind of weird. I mean, first of all, they go to like Elisabetta's, which is like not that great a fancy of a restaurant. They even said it. They're like sports bars in Palm Beach. Like, there's so many other places they could have gone, but I feel like,
I think like
yeah,
filming is like,
I feel
yeah,
like
in Palm
old
Beach, they don't want
money.
to be.
They don't want
Yeah,
that kind of shit in restaurants. But
I
there are
agree.
like trendier places that they could have probably gone to. I don't know. It was really interesting that they chose that place. Remember where I had my rehearsal dinner for my wedding, Louis Bassi?
Yes.
Elizabeth's is his other restaurant. So it's like, I mean, my
Okay.
rehearsal dinner was very nice, but like,
Yes.
I don't think the housewives go there to eat. Maybe they do. Maybe I am a housewife.
I don't know. That guy's known for his charcuterie. My dad was telling me
Is
he was
he?
very
He
interested.
owns a lot
Yes.
of restaurants, actually. He owns more than one Elizabeth does and more than one Louis Bassi. There's a Louis Bassi Boca, too.
Mm.
Anyways, the rest of the episode was kind of blah. They were in those weird
Yeah.
old cars that stalled out on 95, which I think was kind of funny. Like,
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
I
They're
hope
like,
that
get
like
out.
security and production was like out in the road so nobody like was in danger of getting hurt because they were literally on the off ramp. I could tell the off ramp of 95. Not good. Lisa took some of the girls to her Aroma 360 meeting where she is going to blossom into a butterfly from a caterpillar.
There you
And
go.
then
Get that money,
the,
baby.
the other
Hustle.
girls go to play croquet. Croquet all
That's
day.
about it.
Yeah, it wasn't the best episode. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen tonight because what they showed today was just like the mid-season trailer, I think.
Okay.
So we'll see. But mid-season already. It's kind of weird. We're like at the end of a lot of seasons. I feel like they just started, but I guess they didn't. Like
Yeah, I guess it goes
one more
fast.
episode of Potomac or Salt Lake City.
I know. I'm so sad
I
about
know.
that.
Winter House ended. Like ended.
Yeah.
Reunion done, everything.
Ended.
Gone.
Done.
No
Yeah.
longer.
Bye.
I know. I'm kind of not sad.
Maybe we'll get some stuff in January though.
In
January,
January, well,
February.
the end of January, we're getting VPR, but nothing.
Oh, that's
Let me
exciting.
take a peek. I keep this in my notes app. This is what I write in my notes app, Jessel. I write all my notes about Bravo. Just Traitors and then VPR on the 30th, and then we're getting Below Deck in February. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's probably when Below Deck Med will be like over.
We'll be
God,
over.
that one needs to die. All right, we'll
It
get there.
does.
We'll get there. Anyways, Southern Charm last week. I
It was a good
It was
episode.
a good episode. I gotta start off by saying that like Taylor making these fucking claims that she's being verbally abused. Like I will fucking show you what verbal abuse is.
And I would be the same as Olivia. You fucked her ex-boyfriend. Like, regardless of whether you guys want to admit it or not, it's it is what it is. You hooked up with her ex-boyfriend. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. You were her best friend. Like, if you guys did that to me, I would fucking be pissed.
Yeah. I'm just like, you are not being verbally abused. You are being
Yeah.
rightfully brought to like to the what is it?
Yeah, you're getting rightfully
Called to
called
the
out on
floor.
your
Yeah,
bullshit.
called to the floor.
Yeah,
Rightfully so. You
exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
victim, crybaby.
I do, however, think that Olivia needs to go after. I mean, I it's hard because Austin, I feel like Austin gets off scot-free, but, like,
She tore
Taylor
him
was
up in
supposed
the
to be
last
her
episode though.
but Taylor's supposed to be, like, her best friend.
I think she should definitely be more mad at Taylor. That's your
I do
friend.
too.
You expect a
Yeah, I do
fuckboy to be
too.
a fuckboy. You don't
Exactly. I
expect your
said that
best friend
before,
to be a fuck
but
girl.
this is not abnormal behavior out of Austin.
No.
You know what's pissing me off is Austin calling, Madison a bored housewife. Like, Austin, you're just jealous. You're jealous that she's a bored housewife and you're
Right.
not.
And that you couldn't make her be one.
Exactly.
Jealousy's a disease. Got well soon, Austin.
Thank you.
Even though Paige wasn't there, she still said the funniest thing in the episode, which is like when Craig was on FaceTime with her and he's telling her how he got in a fight with Shep and Shep was saying shit. She goes, I went to your lame pheasant dinner.
You know how Paige hates them is that her job is to be on TV and she doesn't even want to go and be on
I know she
TV.
doesn't want the
That's how much she
exposure.
hates them. No, she's like, no, it's not worth it to me. I mean, that is so funny to
She's
me.
like, I can't sit in a sea full of Lily Pulitzer for
She's like,
this.
it's not worth it. It
I
is
cannot
not
sit in
worth
a sea
it.
of pastels for this. I just can't do it.
And that's like her job. That's what she has to do to make money. And she's like, no, it's just not it for me. You know what I did love about this episode is when they went to Whitney's room and they were so
Oh
shit
yeah.
faced, the three boys.
But, like,
That was
why is he, like,
hilarious.
hosting this random, like, cocktail party
And
only for
only
3
like three
people?
people were invited. Like
I
Vanita
gotta
didn't get to
say, like,
go.
Whitney's giving off, like, the creepy old man in the group vibes now. He's, like he doesn't even wanna participate, but he's not, like, too cool to participate. He's, like, too old to participate.
I mean, him and Shep are like the same age though.
Are they?
Whitney might be a couple years older, if that, but yes. Shep just comes off as he tries to be so much younger. Like he is like so hard trying to stay in his youth, and like it's
Yeah.
Shep, you're fucking
I
old.
gotta Google
So
that.
thank you.
But, yeah, he just is giving off he's wearing a polo at the beach. He's wearing, like, an Elvis
Yeah,
suit to his cocktail
yeah, that
party.
was
He
funny.
doesn't go to dinner. He doesn't go to the excursions. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. They go on the yacht party. That seemed
Mm,
fun. Um,
yeah, well, I'm a loser according to Craig. So there you go.
because you don't like boats.
Yeah, anyone who can't have fun on a boat is a loser. Well, that's
Sorry,
me. Thank you.
Amanda. Personally victimized by Craig Conover.
I was. I
Were you
was.
shocked to find out that Shep is a selfish lover?
Absolutely not. He looks like a selfish lover. He's like a soft doughboy.
I posted a poll that I wanted to know who they thought the most generous lover was out of Craig Austin and Shep.
I put
Yeah,
Austin.
I'm wondering, like, between Austin and Craig, who it would be. I just think that Austin has probably had more lovers. I don't know that he's more generous of a lover.
I think he's probably more generous, and I think Craig is just fucked up
I
a
heard that
lot. So
Craig
it's like
and Paige
quick.
are into some, like, interesting things,
Oh,
like
okay.
bondage
Oh,
and stuff. I
oh,
heard that.
wow.
Can't see
I
that little
guess.
princess doing that, but
Sometimes people are freaky in the
I know.
bedroom.
Guess we'll see. And then in the end, Austin kissing Whitney to show him, like, how Taylor kissed him.
Olivia did it.
It was
That's how
weird.
you know they were fucked up. They were so fucked up.
It
It
was
was
like went a little
hilarious.
far for me. Did not have that on my bingo card this year. Interesting. But yeah, it was a good episode. Did you watch Southern
Yeah.
Hospitality? You gotta catch up. What are you waiting
I know,
on?
I know. I will. Next week is I'm at work and it's like so dead, so I'll just play it on my computer when I'm like doing other
Good. You
things.
gotta catch up. It's all I feel like
I'll
it
catch
was
up
only like
in
10
like 2
episodes,
days.
maybe. Not even. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they work at a bar and they just show us that they work at a
Yeah.
bar,
A
basically. Like,
young VPR. I feel like it's like a young
yeah.
VPR. And the Crap and Sky said it's really good.
It
So
is good. I mean, the boys are working and hanging out. Will's gonna go to law school, so they go and like celebrate him. I figured out how to say that guy's name, not Oisin. It's Oshin. Oshin.
Sheen.
Like
Okay. Oh,
ocean, but
Sheen.
cooler. But it's not spelled that way. Anyways, Lucia meets up or Lucia. I don't know which one it is. I think Lucia, not Lucia. Anyways, Lucia meets up with Leva and basically like cries and begs for her job back, and Leva's like, no.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of Leva, so
Yeah, I posted a poll about that too. A lot of people thought she should have got her job back.
I don't know. Business is business.
Well, I feel like if you break a cardinal rule like that, and you only want your
Yeah.
job back because you want to be on TV, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Was she drinking and you're not supposed to be
Yeah,
drinking? Yeah.
she was drinking.
Yeah, I mean, well, there you
She's
go.
like, I wasn't drinking a lot. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
that's not a great
can't be
defense.
trusted,
Not a
how?
great defense. Maddie like ends up talking to Trevor because last week she went to his house with a shovel after she found out he cheated on
Yeah,
her.
he definitely cheated on her. I don't
Cheater.
even need to watch to know he cheated, so.
Well, she made him like call the girl. Anyways, she looked at his text messages while he was doing that, and she saw that he had reached out to her after the fact, like after this all came about. So,
Bro, delete your
right.
messages.
So then she took his phone and she slammed it on the street and she walked away.
Okay.
But I feel like it's not over. I feel like she's going to take him back and it's going to happen again. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
To be continued, but it's a cute little show.
I'll catch up. I'll catch up,
bitch.
I'll catch up
I
for
don't know what's
2024.
on next week. We should look into that actually while we're sitting here because I know some stuff is not coming back, but is everything on hiatus next week? I don't know. Are you Googling?
I don't know. Yeah.
Bravo TV schedule.
Bravo schedule.
Let's
Okay,
see.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Saturday, Sunday,
Well,
Monday.
Monday the
The Real
25th
Housewives of Potomac.
is nothing. Bad Mom's Christmas. Tuesday is Pitch Perfect. Wednesday
Yeah.
is The Real Housewives of Miami is on Wednesday, but not
Okay,
Beverly
okay.
Hills.
Okay.
Thursday, nope. That's weird. Is Miami really on or is it like a fake out? So just Wednesday we have Real Housewives of Miami on. It says episode 9.
So there you go.
So that's all that's on
No,
next week.
no, Wednesday. When at 9:00? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, weird. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you heard it here first, people. There will be nothing on. Oh, I didn't look at Christmas Eve, but I'm going to assume nothing's on Sunday either.
Nothing's on Christmas.
So there's
Eve, no.
nothing on next week except possibly Real Housewives of Miami on Wednesday, and that's it.
The Fast and the Furious is on Christmas Eve. If you wanted to know, my husband will probably watch it. He's watching.
Do you guys watch Die Hard, the Christmas movie?
No. No.
It's such a debate as to whether or not it's a Christmas movie because they're at a
I
Christmas
feel like
party.
I just saw that somewhere too.
Well, because the whole thing is at a Christmas party in the office.
I know, but I don't remember what I saw it on there. Like, you can't say Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Well, it's always played around Christmas, and the whole like heist in the building is at a Christmas party, company Christmas party.
So that's a Christmas movie.
I'd say so. Anything with Christmas is actually, Joe and I, our biggest gripe is like when we put on a Christmas movie and it's like not really about Christmas at all. We get really mad. There was like
I just watched the new Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy
was
on
it good?
Amazon Prime. It was good. It was cute. Yeah, it was funny.
We put on the new Netflix. I feel like it's Jennifer Garner, and it's not fucking about Christmas at all. It really pissed me off.
Oh, is that the one that's like switch families?
Yeah.
Brian watched that one, and I watched like the ending of it, and as I was in and out of the living room, yeah,
Freaky Friday.
Not a fan.
Let's leave it to Lindsay Lohan.
That's exactly what it was.
To what's her name?
Thank you. That's exactly
what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis. Lindsay Lohan.
Yes.
Freaky Friday. And I feel like they.
All right.
They always try to recreate this movie.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, so chic. So chic. Look at it, all comes back around.
I know.
Like, what are they called? The Kevin Bacon, 7 Summers of Kevin Bacon? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's all roads lead to Bravo, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
All right, let's get into this week. Potomac. I know. We've gone rogue. Sorry, Darcy. You should have made more of an effort to get out of your pool float and get here today.
She's probably like, I'm at the bar. Can't really make it, guys.
Can't make. Oh, darn, my computer. It won't work.
It won't work.
Sips margarita.
Let's go back to the pool bar.
Good for her, that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Sorry, guys. It's just not working.
All right. Potomac.
Anyway, chicken shit bingo.
No.
Chicken shit bingo.
I got to say this. I got to start by saying this. I was so mad. I said this to you guys. Why the fuck was Candiace crying? Why were there so many goddamn cryangles on the floor? I get why Robin's crying. Why the fuck is Candiace crying?
Why was Candiace crying?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why was she crying? Because it made her sad to see Robin cry, but you guys aren't friends. So
She just cries, and you know how I feel about crying. Not a
Fucking
fan. Thank
stop it with
you.
the
And she was like,
cryangles.
"I can't be friends with you because you're friends with Giselle." Like, fuck off,
Oh, that
Candiace.
was the post this week that Queens of Bravo posted when all of them were out. It was like it said something like Candace can't be friends with anyone that's friends with Giselle.
Yes.
Here's all Giselle's friends out to dinner.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here's all the people Candace can't be friends with out to dinner. It was funny. They hate Candace and they love Robin on Queens of Bravo. Love Robins. Okay, we finally figured out the Robin on the curb scene. So
Robin. I mean, that's embarrassing as fuck. That first of all, it was like a busy ass road. Like you're sitting on the curb. Like, no, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
I know.
I'm embarrassed for
I
you,
thought she
Robin.
like exited a vehicle, but she actually like chose to sit there, which just makes it weirder.
Yeah, she exited the bar. I would have just been like, you guys are so fucking annoying. Like, leave me alone. I'm not talking about me. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about Juan. Thank
I felt bad for
you.
her. She was definitely pushed to like a breaking point for sure. And
I
it
don't
seems like
fucking,
the losing of the job is way more emotional for her than the
yeah.
cheating shit cuz she's used to that probably. But I think she's used to being poor too, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she said he gets paid for 15 months of severance.
Yeah.
So, and maybe he just, I don't know, fucking, I think she's scared of Juan, honestly. I think she like doesn't want to deal with him. And he's like, keep my name out of these bitches' mouth. And they just keep talking about it. But
For
she
real.
feeds into
He
it
yelled
instead
at
of
her.
just being like, yeah, instead of being like, listen, me and Juan are good. Thank you for your concern. Like she argues back with them.
Right.
I mean, that is also her job.
Well, yeah. I don't know. He
Okay.
screamed at her.
Are you guys, I'm team everyone else.
I'm team 1.
You're on the wrong side of history, my
Dixon's
friend.
for life. Dixon's for life.
Chicken chip
Chicken chipping
bingo.
was weird. I didn't need to be there so
Yeah.
long. Karen's triple 20, everyone. I feel like
Happy
the Grand Dame's
birthday.
always trying to like coin a phrase, and like the triple
I think
20
it's
is
funny.
not
I love
working for
her.
me.
I love it. I love
It's not doing it for me. I am
it.
happy to see her and Giselle being like friends again, though.
Same, because they're like two of like they're my two favorite housewives. I think they're both
When they're like go
hilarious.
head to head, it's like you can't even really pick a
It's so
side.
yeah, you
I mean, I
can't.
picked
You
Giselle's
can't.
side, so it's easier for me, but you can't. I don't know. We got a promo for the rest of the season, so we'll see what
Hopefully it like picks up.
happens.
Yeah.
It's always good. It always
Yeah.
delivers because it's just like one-liners and cryangles and crap,
Yeah.
basically.
I don't think NECA is as funny as she tries to be, so she's kind of a dull. She's a
Yeah,
non-starter
she's
for
new,
me.
right? So she has those like rehearsed like one-liners and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think she clearly fits in better with all of them. They invite her to things. She was at their Christmas dinner they just had, so clearly they like her. Anyways, did you watch Married to Med?
I did.
The group broke up with Quad. It was so
They said,
uncomfortable.
we think you should leave. We think you
It
should
was
leave."
uncomfy. I was not
I've
expecting
never
that.
seen that on a Bravo show. I've never seen that.
Honestly, you need to go watch the other seasons because this season is like doesn't even make sense to me with all the other
Mm,
seasons. Like it's just weird. It's very different
okay.
vibes. Phaedra, I feel like Phaedra coming in has really changed the vibe
Okay.
because she's so like theatrics and like
Yes.
nonsense, and
Yes.
that's not really what they were about before. So she has
Okay.
shifted the dynamic. But
There you go.
I feel like we're halfway through the season already.
I know. We probably are.
And I did want to say this because everyone always talks about how like the RHONY, the Jersey men, are like so tight and they shove their own show and whatever. The Married to Med men are super tight and they always hang out and they get along really well. I feel like the Jersey men have nothing on them, honestly.
Okay. There you go.
Just saying. They go wine tasting, great, blah blah blah, and then at the end of the dinner, freaking Toya asks Phaedra like, "What happened to Doctor O?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, we broke
And I got myself a new doctor.
up."
I love
I know. It's
Phaedra.
like she would not share that. Someone had to ask her. She's not going to say she
Yeah.
broke up with
Yeah.
anybody. It was so funny.
Nope.
So funny. Below Deck Med on Monday is still kind of boring me, but this was a little bit better of an episode. But only because the
Yeah.
guests were so annoying.
Yeah. The guests were obnoxious. So
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone's sick.
Everyone's like getting sick and getting like taxied off the boat. Max is being lazy. All of a sudden Lily figures out how to do her job because she doesn't want to get fired.
I mean, it's not a hard job. You just clean.
Yeah. And then I don't know, I feel like I don't know what Luca's doing with Jess because he's like talking to all these other women still. So like,
I feel like when Luca was on Below Decked Down Under, they said that he was like a fuck boy. Am I mistaken?
yeah, no, you're not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay. So then he's a fuck boy. I mean,
Right,
this
good for
is
him.
what he's known for. Yeah.
I think it's just like, why are you putting it on so thick and like kissing her and like the galley and like all these other places? Like, just make,
He just wants to get
I
laid,
guess, but isn't he already doing that?
I
You
guess.
don't have to make her think that you like her too. Just like leave it at what it is, pal. I don't know, but Katie Flooddy's in town, and
I
so
know.
so that's what we saw in that promo. But so
Yes.
he sees Katie, but he also then like hooks up with
Sees
Natalia
Natalia.
too. So apparently she
Yeah.
like left the boat but never left. Is that what happened?
I don't
I
know.
don't understand
I
that.
don't even know where she
She lives
lives.
in Miami.
Oh, she
Hmm.
does. Where is that where her boyfriend
Yeah, he's
lives?
American. Well, I don't think they're together
Oh.
anymore, but
Well, I don't think they're together anymore either,
he's
but
American. Because remember, Toomey
weird.
said how gross it was. That was like one of her first interactions where Toomey said she hated Miami, and Natalia's like, I live there." Anywho, all right, let's talk about Salt Lake. I've been dying to talk about this all
Same.
day. Give me your
Same. It
thoughts.
was so good. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Meredith sent the
I don't
DMs.
either. I think it was Monica. I think Monica is the
I do
mastermind.
too. I do too. I think she's like weaving this web. Who do you think calls Heather? What do you think
I
that is?
don't
I
know.
can't I can't believe we have to wait till
I know. I don't
2024.
know what it is, but I know that like her and Whitney are fine right now. So I don't think it's anything about Whitney, but I feel like after the end of this episode, the production and editing was trying to get you to think it might be about Whitney, but like I don't
I don't think it's
know.
about Whitney. I think Whitney is just trying to get like a scene because she didn't have anything really
Ugh.
going on in her
She
life
never
and
has
she needs
anything
her
going
moment.
on. I hate Whitney.
Exactly, and that's why, like, when you look at the screen, you did her dirty this week. When
Shit.
you look at the screen
Shit.
at the TV after she does what she does, she, like, puts on this little smirk and, like, she's so
And
rehearsed.
she just
Actually,
keeps
she's not
repeating stuff.
rehearsed, she
You
yeah.
exploited my sexuality.
And she
I
didn't, she
know.
didn't. I read the book, she didn't exploit her sexuality, she didn't. She said that she took photos and she got naked, like,
She's a
period. That was it. It had
photographer.
nothing to do with it. Yeah, that had nothing to do with their sex life. She was saying that you're beautiful and you're free and like she wanted to be more like you. Like it was like an empowering, like women
So
empowerment.
crazy.
She wasn't sex slut shaming you. And that's another thing is they always say like slut shame, slut shame. No, Heather, they all three of them have obviously some major issues from growing up in the Mormon religion.
Agreed.
And I feel like Heather doesn't want to talk about it. And as soon as she says, I don't want to talk about it, their instant is, you're slut shaming
Right.
me. And it's like, no, you guys all are fucked up and you all need fucking therapy. Get on a healing journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. All right, let's get back to the beginning. Everyone's ganging up against
Yeah.
Meredith, but then it's like, who do you believe? And then somehow Meredith starts winning like Angie back over and Lisa back over. Lisa screaming at Meredith was like crazy. I don't know.
It was
I was like
hilarious.
shocked that Meredith was just sitting there like taking it, honestly. She
I
screamed
mean,
at her.
the
Yeah,
benzos.
she's definitely on benzos for sure. I don't know how she even took any of this stuff. She got mad that one time and all she did was stand up and go, I am getting really mad. Like walked away in her freaking like
Her
formal burqa.
weird yeah, it was, like, so weird, just,
I
like,
know.
flowing in the wind.
Oh, anyways, I feel like Whitney, like she just always needs a fucking moment. She never has any storyline. She never has anything going on with her life. Even like your fucking like your drama with your husband isn't even real. Like just stop.
No,
Enough. Stop.
no.
I cannot. She is so lame. I was really confused over like who knocked over who though. Like Heather was pushing. How did
I
she
was
fall
yeah.
over?
Yeah, she wanted to get out, Whitney wouldn't let her out. Whitney chasing her down, again, was giving, like, Janelle from Teen Mom chasing Keeper down. I'll try to relate everything back to Janelle from Teen
I
Mom,
love
so.
that. I love that. I love that. I know, just like leave her alone. Clearly Heather has a breaking
I
point.
know.
She like ripped her thing off. She's like, keep her the fuck away from
Yeah,
me.
she's like, "I can't" she's like, "I need a minute, I need a minute." Like, that was a little bit
I feel
excessive.
like
Like, why are you flipping out?
they're never gonna like be close again. And I feel like they just keep trying to get back there. But then as soon as Whitney
Yeah,
has a drink, she like always is attacking Heather. And I just like
yeah.
don't understand why. Leave Heather alone. I think
Because
Heather's
she
cool.
didn't back her up when they were probably supposed to do the rumor together, and Whitney is pissed that Heather didn't get taken down with the rumor, but again, I still don't understand that whole rumor thing from last year that was about Lisa, but Lisa was never pissed at
I
Whitney.
know. Doesn't
I'm
make
very
any
confused about
sense.
it
It
all.
always comes back to Meredith. Listen, do I
Yeah,
think that Meredith like probably didn't have nice things to say about Angie and was like in agreement with whatever Monica said? Yes, but I think that Monica is the one that brought it up. In my opinion. Today someone posted this meme. I think it was Bravo Chat. Maybe posted this like meme and it was like I forget the movie. It was like some kind of like Pixar movie with like a person like a little puppet and it, like Jen Shaw was the person and Monica was the puppet and I was like, yeah.
there. Everyone's like Jen Shaw called from the prison.
Pulling the strings, pulling the strings. It was definitely a good episode. I'm really sad we have to wait all the way until January 2nd to figure out who makes that phone call. I need to know.
Same. And then that's the
I
final
know.
episode, and then they're in Bermuda. Like, there's no end of the year party. Like, I wonder how it's going to end. And I wonder if they're filming right now. Do you know if they're filming right now?
They are. I don't think they're filming right now. No, because I would
Okay.
have seen stuff pulled up about it. So I'm sure
Okay.
they probably do because it's holiday time too. Nobody really films
Yeah.
during the holidays. Just RHONY,
All
the
right.
old RHONY.
Winter House. Let's go.
Winterhausen. I'm not sad it's over. I feel like this group didn't jive. Like on the reunion, they're like best group ever. Like I'd get a winter house with you again. I'm like, on what planet? Like Kyle was
Yeah, you guys are
not the
not
master
fun.
of show, which I don't really like. I decided I like him being in charge, and he was not in charge of anything. I am like Sam. I thought was gonna come in and like destroy Malia, and she ended up like crying and hugging her. Like not into that at all.
Yeah. It wasn't that good. They defined the relationship. Brian and Casey hooked up. Tom takes Katie on a weird
In
date
the
that
backyard.
Danielle set up. Let's talk about Danielle because I feel like they really glossed over it at the reunion, but Danielle is a
I feel like
psycho.
okay, so they don't think they glossed over it. I feel like she is just so delulu. They were like, "We're not gonna get
Okay.
anywhere with this." But
Yeah, like
she's
Andy's like, this is not going
crazy. She
anywhere.
is
The
crazy.
fact that she said, "Oh, I don't give an F." Like that's just me not giving an F. Like you're lying. You're lying. You clearly gave an F because you're getting so upset about him talking to Jordan. Like the way she ran at Jordan was like insane to me. She like went at her
I
so
know.
hard in the kitchen.
I know. And honestly, like, she should be scared. She's like, "I'll eat you alive. I would eat you
I know.
alive."
She's psychotic. There's something like wrong with her. And I'm 100% Team Robert. Team Robert's probably with this new girl and
Um,
being like, I told you
Even
she's
when
fucking
she like
crazy.
apologized, she was like still kind
She
of
didn't
double down. She just
apologize.
like apologized that things got that far, but not like for anything she actually did or said.
Yeah. She was like,
I
why do you
know.
think it's okay to talk to him? Because we live in a fucking house. First of all, you've known Alex for 2 weeks. Chill. And then, another thing that pisses me off about Danielle is that she keeps going. Like, he was like, I want to be friends. And she's climbing on top of him. She's climbing in his bed. Like, you're gross.
You gotta stop.
If a guy did that, he'd be
I feel
canceled.
like if she came to the reunion and just said like, "Listen, I thought I was in a place where I could have done this, but clearly I was still being really affected by my breakup and I wasn't ready to like do anything
Yeah,
casual." Everyone would have been like, "Totally, Danielle." But that's not what happens. Let's
exactly.
talk about the reunion because Andy says, "It doesn't seem like you can do casual." And she goes, "Oh, I can do casual if the circumstances are right." And was like totally serious.
Yeah, she's insane.
What? You cannot do casual. You can't even do
No.
casual friendships. You were so psycho over Lindsay. You cannot
You
do
can't.
casual.
You are not a casual person. You need to own that. I am not a casual
You
person.
are not casual at all. It was so bizarro. The reunion was kind of a flopper. And I'm just gonna say this about
Yeah.
Malia. She couldn't even put like a nicer shirt on while she sat on that boat. She's literally in like activewear.
Yeah, she's in her Lululemon sports bra.
No, she was in like Nike Dry Fit t-shirt. Like even worse with her giant like GPS watch.
Her saying, "Oh yeah, you know how I feel about those watches. I don't even like Apple watches." Um, her saying like to Corey, like, "I wouldn't fuck you." I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. And Sam said it too. She goes, "You're just mad because someone that you called a 3 wouldn't even fuck you."
Yeah, exactly. I do agree with her on
I
that.
love when they do uncensored. I'm like, "Oh, it's like clutching
Yeah.
my pearls."
Also, like, I think that I forgot what I was gonna say.
Come back to reality. I feel like we really
Yeah.
need Darcy. We're struggle busing today. Are we both drunk? Like, what is happening?
I mean, I'm not sleeping
No,
well
I'm
at
just
night, thank you,
exhausted.
child.
I don't
So,
even have
what
one of
was I
those,
gonna
and I'm
say?
exhausted.
I forgot what I was gonna say. It was definitely something like in the realm of all of that. So
Well, I will say,
oh, Malia, I know what I was gonna say. Malia having 3 brothers her personality is
I know, like your claim
I
to
mean 5
fame is having
brothers.
all these brothers.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
guy's guy and the girl's
I mean,
girl.
I grew up with 3 brothers. I'm not wrestling anybody,
No,
okay?
just be your own rainbow. It's like not hard. I don't know. I really was like so team Sam, and I was so ready for her to come in, and she made herself look so bad at the reunion. I
Mhm.
really felt
She
bad for
did.
her. She made herself look terrible. She made me understand Malia, which I don't ever want to do.
I
But what
agree.
I
I
don't
agree.
need is Katie Floody fucking pumping up Malia. I don't need that. Bye.
First of all, don't sit there and say you're a girl's girl, you're a girl's girl, and then
No,
spit in a man's mouth when you know he has a girl. You
you're
knew,
not a
like,
girl's girl. You may be friends with Katie, but you're not a girl's girl. I've never seen
yeah,
her be
you're
a
not a
girl's girl
girl's
to
girl.
anybody else.
Hello, you're a snitch. You snitched
Right.
on Hannah, you fucking dirty,
Not a
dirty
girl's girl.
snitch.
Snitched on Hannah, went
Not a
through her
girl.
personal property.
Mhm.
Not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
All
I
right, who
agree.
gets to come back next season? I have to actually like pull the cast. So what I think is so funny is that Jason Cameron was in the cast photos and he didn't even get invited to the reunion. All right, I'm gonna
He
say a
was
name.
boring.
You say if they get to come back or not.
Okay.
Alex. I say
Yes.
yes, and I say let's invite him to Summer House too.
Okay, down.
Katie.
No.
I'm fine with that decision. Jordan.
No, she was kind of
She
boring.
was boring. But you know what? I didn't realize this that her show hadn't even aired at the time that this filmed. So she literally was like a nobody, nothing. No one knew
Okay.
her.
Okay.
So that is a little scary. I think I could guess your answer, but Malia.
No.
Okay. Corey.
Yes.
Okay, I'll say yes, but only if Craig comes. I
Okay.
don't need Corey
Deal.
on his own. He's not doing it for me.
Okay. I like that.
Casey the owl taxidermist.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, when she was eating the pot roast, I was
Oh my
dying
god, she's
laughing.
so weird.
I was like, she had food all over her
I
face.
actually
Yes.
wish they would have brought back the Jessica girl that said everyone was bullying her because she at least
Oh,
brought
no,
more
I don't
drama to
want
the
her
table.
back. No, thank
All
you.
right, Kyle Cookie. Why
Yes,
is Kyle
obviously.
borrowing Carl's white jeans in this promo?
I don't know.
Brian Benny, can he come back?
Obviously, I love
I
Brian Benny.
know.
He was like MVP for
Little
me.
cutie. Amanda. She could
Sure.
come, but she doesn't want to. She's busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason, who never made it to begin with.
No.
Shortsy, can he come back? I feel like he fits in.
Nah, I could do without him.
Danielle, can she come back?
No, God, I'm fucking sick of
For your
Danielle.
own
Good
mental health and
God.
wellness, Danielle, you may
Yeah,
not
I
return.
need Danielle, you need to take a break from reality TV. Like, honestly, it's giving
It's giving
a
desperate.
mental you're gonna have a mental breakdown. I really think you need to chill.
And then Sam was not actually in the cast photos, but she got invited to the reunion. Can she come back?
Yeah, she can come back.
I feel like let's not do another one without Paige and Craig. Like, let's not.
They didn't wanna do it. Again, Paige is like, not for me. I'm too
Maybe with
busy.
this
She doesn't
guy.
even wanna be
Why
on
would she
TV
want to be with
show.
this cast? I don't know why she would.
Exactly. Amanda didn't even wanna
I
be with
know.
them.
Amanda was like, get me out of here. I'm coming late. I'm leaving early and I'm pretending I'm sick the whole fucking time. Oh, God. So Winterhausen is over. Now we get to look forward to Summer House and hopefully.
I can't wait for Summer House. One of my
I
fave
can't wait to
shows.
figure
Hopefully
out.
it's good. I can't wait to see what happens between Carl
I
and
know. I'm
Lindsay.
pretty pumped about that. Okay, we want to talk a little bit about the first 3 episodes of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, which I also like to call RHUGT, which is also called RHONY Legacy, which is also called 400 other fucking things. But anyways, let's get into it. What are you?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Did you watch it? You watched it,
I
right?
did. I
Okay.
watched it. I watched
My
it.
first note that I wrote down was Dorinda is wearing a Coach purse.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't
Why
notice
was
that,
she
but you did
wearing a
text me
Coach
that.
bag? Dorinda,
Coach
no, you are a
bag.
fashion victim. What are you doing? I can't.
I am not a fan of
She
Coach
probably has
bags,
more money
so
than anybody. She was married to like fucking like
yeah.
royalty and like what are you doing? What are
I
you
mean,
doing?
maybe she doesn't care.
Clearly. But then I said she's on pause, so maybe times are tough. I don't know.
Times are tough.
Ramona somehow still ends up with the master, even though she wasn't going to get the master. But then when they realized they had
Well,
to
because she's the
share,
only one who, yeah, she was
they're
like,
like,
that's fine.
we're.
That was nice of Dorinda to give it
I
up.
don't know why they always do that. Like, get a house that has enough rooms. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, there's a lot of ladies.
But
I mean, a lot of houses don't have
you
15
know what? I also
bedrooms.
think that this house did have enough rooms. It's just like they have so much production and staff that they
Okay,
just only make up so many rooms. Like they do it
there you
intentionally, I
go.
think,
Yeah.
honestly. It comes Kristen comes in pretty hot and heavy. She is not who she used to be, and she comes right for Dorinda. We get the pigeons versus eagles, like the thing that we've all been watching, like very quickly into the first episode. And
Kristen is nuts.
she is
When she
a
was
lot.
listing every single episode, every single season, I was like, bro, I'm a Bravo fanatic, a self-proclaimed Bravo fanatic, and I don't even know
Yeah,
all
she
that
definitely
information.
does seem like a fangirl, and
Yeah.
none of these women even like remember her. Didn't
Oh my God.
Ramona called her like
Ramona,
Caitlyn or something?
no, Kirsten. And Ramona saw her in the Hamptons. She's like, I
I
did.
know. And then
Like
they bring up the
a few
picture.
weeks before. Yeah. So good.
I was kind of wondering this on Crappy Lake, but Luann is drinking again.
She is drinking
So,
again.
and she's not gonna make a thing. She's like, yeah, I couldn't drink before, and now I drink responsibly.
I'm sure she
To each
doesn't,
their
but you
own.
know what? No
I
judgment.
know. Maybe she's like, it's only 7 days. I could probably drink and be okay.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Anywho, okay, so we get the Eagles fly with pigeons thing in the first episode, but the best part was really Ramona and Sonia dictating it back into their phone so that they could remember the quote.
I'm obsessed with
It
them. I
was
know
so
people hate
funny.
Ramona, but I think if she wasn't such a racist, I mean,
I
I think
know.
she is a
She
top
does
tier
some horrible
housewife.
shit, but honestly, she is so
Yeah.
funny as a housewife.
Yeah.
It's really she actually is like it's her loss, but she's like she fucked it up for all of us.
I know. This is why, like, watching this makes me think that this is so much better than the new the new New
Yeah,
York. Like, this is
I know.
this is so good. It's so good. Dorinda being Dorinda, Ramona and Sonia being
I
them,
know.
Lou just wanting to find a
But
man. I mean,
maybe
it's
this
just
is all they
good.
can do, though. They can do like a week vacation. They can't get a
Yeah.
whole season out of these people anymore because really, when you think about the last two, the one with like Ebony and Leah, like it was
Ugh, that one was
horrible. It
awful.
was so bad. But it was
Except for
COVID
the one
times
dinner they
too.
went to in New Jersey. That was fucking a shit
Was it the
show, and I
one where
was so
Leah
there
threw
for it.
macaroni at Ramona's
I
face?
don't even remember. No, I don't think so.
All right, we get episode two, which
Uh,
is basically like a giant callback episode. We get freaking Ramona and Luann saying kudos instead of kudos. We have Luann obsessing over eggs a la France.
I was
Frances.
cracking up because you said that the other day, last week. I was
What did I
dying. I'm like,
say?
Jenna, you were like, I don't. How do you guys eat eggs
Oh,
outdoors? And you're like, I only eat eggs a la francais.
I did say that. I forgot because of those stupid below deck guests.
I know
Okay, I
exactly.
also thought it was
So
hysterical that Luann calls Kelly out for bringing all her brands to
I
gift to
know that was.
everyone.
She's like, She's like, it's too much. It's too much. I'm not opening it. This
But
is too
then when they called
much.
back to Scary Island, I never even remembered this, but like Kelly was like so mad that Bethany was like skinny girling everyone to death. And it's like you just came into the same fucking thing.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
Do
Kelly.
you think Sonia and Bethany are friends? Like Sonia claimed that.
Probably. I could see that. They
Mm.
were friends before.
They were also like not friends before too. Cheater
Yeah,
brand,
but they
cheater
were
brand, cheater
friends.
brand.
Yeah.
And Ramona kind of starts to tell us about her new mans.
Yeah. Go Ramona.
Yep. And then we get episode 3. So the first 3 episodes dropped, then we get one a week starting tomorrow. Oh, so we'll have that, I think, on Peacock at least. They'll probably
Okay.
drop that.
Okay.
So they start talking about Kristen Tankman's husband and how he was part of the like Ashley Madison, which Sonia calls Dolly Madison scandal. Okay, he cheated. Why is she saying he didn't cheat? I don't understand.
She doesn't want her kids to see. I'll respect her.
Okay.
I'll respect that.
And also, it was like a really long time ago. I mean, like Ashley Madison is
It's like,
so like 2006.
yeah, yeah. And also, like, don't be mad. Kelly is so mad at her for staying in her marriage, and I feel like it's
Kelly?
jealousy
Okay.
almost.
At first, I was like, Kelly's got a point. Kristen's like a fangirl. Was she calling her the official or something like that?
Yeah, or she's like the
The
hostess. The
hostess. I'm like,
hostess.
because she's facilitating the conversation. And I'm like, she kind of has a point. But then I'm like, no, wait. By episode 3, I'm like, Kelly's just crazy. Like, Kelly is
Yeah.
crazy. Nothing has
Kelly's back. It's
changed.
Scary Islands. Scary Island 2.0.
She's been here for 3 days and nothing has changed. Like,
She's like, I am so grounded, but I'm also friends with Gwyneth. Like, shut the fuck up, Kelly. You're
you are
nuts.
nuts. No one's friends with you. You're crazy. People are just like afraid
Yeah.
you're going to go off the deep end. No one is friends with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, what is the deal with the Rangers tickets? I don't understand.
I don't
So
know. Lou wants to go to a Rangers game to meet a man,
apparently, like
basically. That's
Kelly
gotta
keeps
be.
saying things like, let's go to a Rangers game or something like that.
Yeah.
And then doesn't take her. And so now, but
Yeah.
she's making it like Luann just wants to go to the Rangers game, doesn't want to hang out with her. But I'm
Yeah.
like, anyone can go to the Rangers game. I could go to the Rangers game.
It's not about going to the Rangers games. It's about Kelly offering, like, hey, let's hang out, let's do this, and then never following
Right.
through. And Kelly can't get that in her
No.
brain. Kelly's like, oh, it's all about the Rangers tickets. It's not about the Rangers tickets. It's about you not being a good friend.
I texted you this. What's a Hinkley?
It's a yacht.
Is it? Okay.
I only know because of
I said
Reddit.
it's a lordship.
Yeah.
Like when I Googled it,
Yeah.
it's like a royal like township.
Go back to Dorinda being rich. She's like, I sold my Hinkley because my husband died. So you had a yacht, Dorinda. So you're very rich.
Dorinda is very rich and responsible with her money. She wears Coach bags.
Yes.
So that's how I know. Well, I should stop talking shit. My mother-in-law wears Coach bags. Just kidding. We buy her Louis Vuitton. So she'll stop wearing her Coach bag. We bought her like a Gucci
What's
bag,
worse?
and
Wait.
she came out with this like, she was like, okay, I'm ready to go to dinner, and we're like, why do you have that Michael Kors bag? We bought you a Gucci
Shut up.
bag.
I was literally going to say, what's worse, Coach or Michael Kors?
You can find them both at Macy's, so does it matter?
You can find Louis Vuitton at Macy's.
You cannot find Louis Vuitton at Macy's.
I'm sorry, Macy's Fifth Avenue, you can absolutely find it because they have like a little side off
They
section.
definitely have it at Bloomies and Saks, not Macy's.
No, they do. They have a special store.
Ma'am.
They have an inside store.
Oh, but it's its own shop.
Inside of Macy's.
Right. That's how it is at Bloomingdale's too. It's its own shop.
Okay. So it's still in a Macy's.
No, this is like,
it's inside
Amanda, you don't go to the purse section and find it. It's its own store. You cash out and the receipt says Louis Vuitton. I've been there before. It does not say Macy's on the receipt. It's just Macy's just is hosting a space. Louis Vuitton can rent from them.
Okay. All right, I'll let it slide.
But when you go to the purse section and you don't even have to have someone come over and like unhook the thing, that's where you can find the Coach and Michael Kors. Okay.
All right.
And we have proven that we are still bougie. Nothing's changed.
This is true.
Okay, I know you watch a lot of Jersey Shore, so I thought this was funny. Luann and Ramona are the dirty stayouts. Like they want to be out all night long.
I love a dirty stayout.
They love a dirty stayout. A dirty stayout, that for those that don't know, is just someone who's like gets fucked up and like never wants the night to end, and that is Luann and Ramona.
It's a Snooki and Dina are dirty stayouts.
It's a very meatball combination. And that's
Lou kept going, we don't have to go home. We can stay. We don't have to leave.
Why do we have to leave? We don't have to leave. I'm not ready to leave.
We don't have to leave. I'm not ready to leave. I love
people doing coke in your bathroom? Oh my God. And that's the shows of the week, people. Anything else, Amanda?
No, I think that's it. I'm ready for some Beverly Hills tonight.
Samesies. Well, we missed you, Darcy, but I'm sure you were not missing us. While you were eating nachos and sipping margaritas.
All right.
Well, as we said, we'll have a holiday special out for y'all next week. Please listen. It's really funny. It's just our take on like all of the holiday episodes of Bravo. So we have some special acting skills that we bring. So please take a listen. It's just a short little ditty we made for you guys. If you liked what you heard here, follow us on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts. You can follow us on our socials. We are at Boujee Bravo Bitches on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And we are at Boujee Bravo Bees on Twitter. We have a Facebook group. We also have a YouTube channel.
That's it, bitch.